Afternoon, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Thursday morning show. Oh my goodness, what a day yesterday. What a day yesterday. Really, really good to see my old friend who came over just from around the corner from Australia and is going back on Friday. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Arsenal. Know that you probably hear my voice. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. It's not what you think it's not what you think it might be. But we're here. We've got three parts of the whole. We've got some news in regards to Nicolas Pepe from Per Mertesacker. We've got the squad. The squad have flown over to the States. I think their first game's actually tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow against Everton. You said I didn't even do my homework. And we've also got some Lisandro Martinez latest news. Lisandro Martinez. We need to put a full stop on that story there. And we'll also be going into the poll that we did 2 days ago now. 2 days. You too can also vote in that poll because there's no time limit. Is there a time limit? There's no time limit. But you know what? We're going to get into this one on the other side of this music intro. Yeah, good morning indeed. Good morning. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, it's Thursday morning over here, at least in the UK. 16 and a half minutes after the hour of 11 a.m. Yeah, we were due to come live at 11 a.m., but there's a particular reason for that I didn't explain actually on the morning show yesterday. And the person who, I can't remember the person's name now, who said, I think it was Tony, I can't remember your surname, but you said, thank you, CFTV, for being short, concise on a news segment, loving the content. So thank you for those comments there. I do appreciate that. We do the best that we can with what we have. And we don't have too much, but we've done quite well with what we've had over almost 5 years. 5 years, I can't believe it, at Cannon Fodder TV. Anyway, it does say down there, somewhere down there, it says to subscribe, doesn't it? Somewhere. I'm actually pointing to the table, but it says on the screen, I'm actually pointing to the subscribe button. So please, people, if you don't mind kindly subscribing to Cannon Fodder TV and be part of the community. Right, let's get into new segments of today. So first up, I think we'll talk about this gentleman over here. Arsenal career finished? I'm not sure. Just when you think something is going one way and it's going a different way, then it's not going to happen. Maybe is it going to happen? It's not going to happen. Academy director Per Mertesacker has hinted two Gunner stars may need to go somewhere else, though explain why he's hopeful Nicolas Pepe can prove the doubters wrong. Pepe remains Arsenal's record signing at an eye-watering £72 million. However, the Ivorian international has never lived up to the price tag and saw his influence wane last season. Indeed, Pep acquired just 20 league appearances, with Bukayo Saka becoming the undisputed first choice at the right wing. Arsenal were in the mix to sign Rafinha, thus indicated Pepe's time to North London could be up. Now, the Sun newspaper originally claimed that Pepe is among several strong lists of Arsenal stars for sale in the summer, while they're unlikely to recoup the £72 million. Even generating half of that amount would greatly aid Mikel Arteta's transfer plans. I can't see us even getting half the amount, actually. However, speaking on Sky Sports News, Per Mertesacker claimed that Pepe still has a major potential that is yet to be unlocked. If Mertesacker has his way, Pep would stay and be given a chance to finally prove his worth. Now, Mertesacker said, we're not giving up. We're not giving up on Nicolas Pepe. I saw throughout the 3 weeks that I was coaching the first team that he has major potential. Hopefully, we can see that at Arsenal. The outlook, actually, going swiftly to a bit of news before we go into that, actually. So, it seems like Nicolas Pepe is not going anywhere too soon. Not going anywhere if he had his way. I don't know. I don't know, man. What do you think about Nicolas Pepe? It's like wherever or whenever I revisit this news in regards to Nicolas Pepe, it's always doom and gloom. And I'm thinking, well, you've been given so many chances. I've gone to the point where I said, well, maybe you're worth one more last shot and the last chance bar. putting you in a central role, maybe behind the front two or behind the striker. If it doesn't happen, then you've got to go. You've got to go. But Per Mertesacker is saying that he's got bags of potential. Who can unlock that potential there? Is it down to the manager or the coach or the player himself, or three of them? Your guess literally is as good as mine. But Per Mertesacker is just saying there that they're not about to give up on him. So I don't know, man. I really don't know. There's also was some news in regards to Reiss Nelson, the forgotten winger, another winger. Anyway, the outlook for Reiss Nelson, AZ Maitland-Niles may not be too rosy or so rosy. The pair were both loaned out last season to Feyenoord and Roma, respectively. They have returned to North London this summer, though Per Mertesacker hinted the duo may need to seek moves away if they're to take a next step in their careers. To see them in the leagues of Europe, they went to Holland and Italy, respectively. It was a fantastic experience for them. Added the academy director. Hopefully, they'll see the benefit of it, whether it's here with us or whether they need to go somewhere else. That is obviously the decision of Edu and Mikel Arteta. What really is kind of hitting me is we've not heard from these players, have we? I mean, I know literally there was AZ Maitland-Niles who actually said, well, I want to go to a club where they will respect me and love me, so much so that they will give me, regular football. And then he was loaned out to Roma. A little bit of a disaster, isn't it? But we've not heard from Reiss Nelson of late. He's been out with Feyenoord, hasn't he? So would it be good to hear from them? Yeah, why not? How are they feeling about life? Would they like to leave Arsenal, or would they like to fight for their place at Arsenal? Do you know what? I've got a funny feeling it might be the former. They might want to leave Arsenal. I mean, you can only play 11 players, can't you? I mean, the squad numbers, I think you can have... Is there a limit on the squad numbers? I don't even know. I know they're going to be made up of UK, based players and born players and maybe a certain amount of foreign players, but I don't think there is a limit on the amount of squad numbers or squad players you can have. I'll probably need to ask my group in the WhatsApp group of Cannon Foy TV. But anyone knows actually the answer to that question, come into a live chat and you can actually share your knowledge with me. Right. So there was some news in regards to the squad and the number of players who've actually flown out making the trip to the preseason in the States. So you can, okay, well, here we go here. And actually, I've got to say a big kudos, thank you to the lads and ladettes in the WhatsApp group, because they actually came up with it yesterday, but I thought, and I'm just too busy. I was very, very busy yesterday. But anyway, Arsenal announced a 33-man squad for a preseason tour of the US, including 4 new signings. So this is the squad, and bear with me, please, because it's quite extensive. Like it says, 33. So here is the Arsenal squad, which is flowing out for the US tour. So the goalkeepers are Aaron Ramsdale, Bernd Leno, Matt Turner, Arthur Okunwo, and Alex Ronison. Alex Ronison's still with Arsenal. Defenders, Kieran Tierney, Nuno Tavares, Gabriel, Pablo Mali, Ben White, Rob Holding, William Saliba, well done, Hector Bellerin, Cedric Suarez, Takeo Tomiyasu, and Royal Walters. Nice one, Walters. Midfielders, Mohamed El-Neni, Lucas Torreira, Thomas Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe, Albert Samuel Lokonga, Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Fabio Vieira, and Reiss Nelson. And then we go to the forwards, Gabriel Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, Nicolas Pepe, Bukayo Saka, Florian Balogun, and Marquinhos. Now, you're probably thinking, there was one name missing from here. There was one name, wasn't it? It's Thomas Partey, but he has since flown out. I did see footage of him being flanked by security, but he has made, no, actually, I did mention his name. Thomas Partey, but he's made the trip as well. There's one youngster who's missing from here, and that is Charlie Patino. There was some discussions about, whether, it was right for him to go. For me, no. He literally needs to go out on loan. He literally needs to go out on loan before he can even feature. He'll be taking somebody else's spot. But, you know, you might debate and actually say, Alex, you're wrong. You're wrong. But for me, Charlie Patino, really, I don't think he deserves to be to flown out with, and it's too late now, isn't it? So that's your 33-man squad who've made their way to the States. And I do believe our first game is against Everton tomorrow. Didn't do my homework. All right, people, anyway, so that's that. And then I was going to say there's just been a little bit of news in regards to Lisandro Martinez. And you guys must be sick and tired of us, actually, the news of Lisandro Martinez, much less there's not been any movement. Innit? No movement, transfer window. Could it be the transfer window is now closed for Arsenal? Are we going to make 11th minute or 11th hour rush to buy some kind of bargain basement player? Your guess is as good as mine. But if I go by the history, it might just happen. So anyway, Lisandro Martinez is in advanced discussions with Ajax over, the player, Lisandro Martinez, and it's most likely that he will be going to Man United and not to Arsenal. There is a video, I think that went up live over an hour ago, an hour and a half ago. Anyway, so these have been the news segments coming around on Channel 4 TV on a Thursday morning show. I am absolutely knackered. Got back a little bit late from my jaunt. Did a lot of driving. Spent a good quality time, really, some time with my daughter. I don't think my daughter's watching now, but hello, Shanice, and my good old mate Gabrielle, who now lives in Australia, was over here for 3 weeks and returns back tomorrow. So that's it, people. That is it. Please come into the live chat. You can let me know your thoughts about maybe the squad. Do you think the squad, the players that I mentioned there, are probably right? Do you think Mikel Arteta made an error in not including other players? I mean, Miguel Aziz, what's happened to Miguel Aziz? Do you think he was right not to let Charlie Patino form part of the squad going to the States? I think, for me, he's made the right decision. So let me know about that. Nicolas Pepe, ongoing situation. Mertesacker saying, well, we're not going to give up on him. He's got bags of potential. We only need to unlock it. And then he also spoke about two players. The two players, Reece Nelson and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, they might need to find their fame and fortune away from Arsenal. So let me know your thoughts about that. And anything else you want to ask about, any questions. But again, guys, keep the live chat clean. I have seen by, how can I say this? Yeah, well, John Nagisa Guna has been keeping me updated with some nasty comments going on, not aimed at us, but aimed at some female Arsenal supporters. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And what I said to him is, literally, we should not be even commenting to the person who's been tweeting all that foolishness there. What we should be doing is making screenshots of that, reporting it to the police as well as the people at Twitter, whether they're going to do something or not. But we should not, be empowering this person who's got just silly, ignorant views there. We have not seen anything, so touch wood, anything else comes in. Maybe it's because now the barriers that we set up with the keywords is still batting away. I mean, I saw a silly comment maybe a few weeks ago, but it was nothing too serious. But yeah, on Twitter, social media, the social aspect, the community, you're going to get all types over there. But that's a debate we've had so many times there. Social media platforms are still not doing enough. They're not doing enough. Anyway, people, so come into the live chat. Let me know your thoughts about all those aforementioned topics there, and also about the latest poll that we have done on the channel. And what it was choose only one. Two players. You can either choose Youri Tielemans or Lucas. Was it Lucas? Lucas Paqueta. Yes, it was. We have received in 2 days, actually just short of 2 days, 1,600 votes, several comments, and 55 likes. So we've reached the average now, isn't it? I don't think it's going to get any higher than that, but thank you for that. Keep on voting. So choose only one to be the next player that you would like Arsenal to sign. There's been some changes in the numbers, actually. On 43% is Lucas Paqueta. Simple as that. And on 57% is Youri Tielemans. Youri Tielemans is still your guy. Is he Arsenal's guy? Your guess is as good as mine. All right, people. Right, I think we can go into the live chat. Okay. All right, I've just seen a comment on Twitter in regards to Lisandro Martinez, and it's from AFC George. I'm not sure whether he's watching now, but AFC George, again, it's your comment. You say that I hope Martinez flops at Manchester United. LOL. Okay. And any other comments on our Twitter feed? Well, there's no other comments here, so we keep an eye on that. Those comments they don't come through on this app we're using here. Okay. So now I think we can go into the live chat for the first time on this Thursday morning show. Again, guys, keep it clean, but again, you can comment on anything. You can ask questions. Football related, Arsenal related. Don't ask me questions about, oh, what did you get up to yesterday, Alex? What are you cooking today, Alex? Where are you going on your holiday, Alex? Not today. Not today. I'm not feeling it today for those kind of questions, man. Usually, I will respond to those questions, but not today. Not today. What am I drinking? I'm drinking orange juice, man. Okay. Whoops, I've gone to the wrong one. That's not the top one, is it? That's not the top one. The top one is my moderator for the morning show is Ashley D. He says, hey up, Gooners, hey up. To work for work. My fodder. Cannon fodder. FODDER. All right, 5 watching, 5 likes, people. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. 5 years too. What do you mean 5 years too? What do you mean by that? Pepe has had years to show his potential. Time to be gone and take Red Car Shaka with you. Oh dear. Okay. All right. You're falling out the wrong side of the bed. Actually, is that what it is? Nikki, good morning. And Nikki Rule says, good morning, Gooners. Good morning to you, Nikki. I hope you are keeping well, my friends. Say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon 4 TV. Moses, good morning to you. Good morning, Alex. Alex, where I find myself in Liberia, things are not that fine. But with the help of God, we're alive. Please tell Edu and Arteta to please make us happy in our age by building Arsenal team. But Moses, good morning to you, Moses. Hope you are keeping up. But by going by there, you are, of course, you're alive. Say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon 4 TV. But surely, isn't Edu and Arteta trying to build something? Are they not already trying to build something? I mean, they've brought 4 players in this transfer window so far. The window is yet, I mean, we're right up until the 1st of September. That's when it closes. So aren't they not already trying to build something? I don't know. Just asking the question. Oh, my goodness. Aaron, good morning to you. He says, I'm not quite sure that Arsenal will sign another player. Do you know what, Aaron? It's looking that might be the case. Why the long pause? And the question I would ask everyone now, would you like a spokesman? Again, it doesn't have to be Edu, although we would like it to be Edu. Doesn't have to be Mikel Arteta. I don't want it to be Mikel Arteta. But do you think they should have a spokesman to come up maybe at least twice a week to say the players that Arsenal are trying to sign and the players that they're trying to sell? So would you like, I remember asking this question 2 years ago. Would you like Arsenal to have a spokesman? Again, it doesn't have to be Edu. The spokesman can come out at least twice a week and say, look, thank you for coming to this press conference, but these are the players we are trying to sign. And these are the players that we are trying to sell. How would you feel about that? But you know what? I'm going to put that as a latest poll. Would you like Arsenal to have a spokesman to give us news throughout the week? I just asked the question. I think it's probably a pretty good question. Again, I asked that in a different way 2 years ago. So here it goes. Would you news. How am I going to frame this? Would you like to see Arsenal have a news spokesperson? Don't upset anyone. Spokesperson. How can I say this? Would you like to see an Arsenal have a news spokesman updating us every day? No, I can't frame it any other way. Would you like to see Arsenal have a new spokesman updating us every day? All right. So it's going to be a straight yes or no. So there we go. Again, I'm just asking a question because we're you are hungry for transfer news, aren't you? All right. Okay. You are very, very hungry for transfer news, and you cannot deny it because I know it to be true. You have subscribed, you're viewing here every single day, you comment, yeah. So you are hungry for transfer news. So rather than waiting for us to be upset by the way Mikel Arteta delivers the news in his press conference, because I know a lot of you feel like he's arrogant, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and even more so Edu. So would you like to see a neutral news spokesperson giving us news every single day about Arsenal? I'm only asking a question. Right. John Nagiza Guna says, "Morning, that's well said. Big up women's Gunas. Absolutely. I mean, I played almost all the sports when I was younger. Football, cricket, tennis, badminton, snooker, pool, and I've got 3 sisters. There's my brother Ralph and my 3 sisters, and we almost always play those sports with my sisters. So this person who's come up with this kind of mentality, ignorant mentality, I'm thinking, man, you're from the Stone Age, man. You're from the Stone Age. We've moved on in leaps and bounds. I mean, look at the England team in the Euros. Come on, what are you talking about, man? The Women's Super League. We've got a women's team. What are you talking about? But the main idea is, if anyone sees those kind of comments, I would actually say to you, because this is the same thing that we tell our children in the schools that I work in, it's called e-safety. If you're not sure about the person and the way they're speaking to or chatting to you, maybe asking for personal details or sending you inappropriate images, screenshot it and just report it to your carer or to your parents. Yeah, and they can deal with it. But if it's an adult, screenshot it, report it to the social media, support, and report it to the police. Again, I don't want to be adding fuel to the fire and empowering this person. Nah, block the person, screenshot it, and just report it. That's the most we can do. Apparently, Tielemans has sold his house. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy his house. It wasn't me. It's the same house we're in, man. The same house. Anyway. Brother Prosper. Hello, Alex and Cannon family. Brother Prosper. I'll be sending you a message once I'm done here, man. It might be very soon. You might see Prosper, another addition to the Cannon Foy TV group of contributors. So, but anyway, that's a discussion I've had with Prosper already. So good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are keeping well. Yes, we would like a spokesman. Yeah, I was just thinking, we don't need to know everything. Not everything. We don't need to, put out our dirty linen. But as a buffer, because again, I'm thinking, it doesn't always have to be Mikel Arteta just saying the same old things. Because you remember what he said when asked about Tielemans? He said, we don't talk about players who are not ours. Okay, I understand that. But then leave that to somebody else. Having a neutral spokesperson coming out and talking, giving us the blow by blow. Right, okay, well, Rafinha, it didn't work for whatever reason. I think that might be the way to go forward. It might be the way to go forward. I'm just asking the question. And you know what I'm going to do? Let me kind of refresh the page and see if we've had anyone voting. Again, would you like to see Arsenal have a new spokesperson updating us every day? Now, we've had 4 votes, and this is incredible. It's a yes. 100% yes, or 4 votes. 4 of you have gone for yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then you're going to probably get fed up and say, you know what? Actually, we prefer Edu to come out and talk. Moses says, Alex, please tell me how many years it took for City that Arsenal used to beat 5, 6, 7 goals to 0 and be built. And now they've won. Yeah, I know. What's it? 4 Premier League titles in 5 seasons. That is phenomenal. And the other club to win the Premier League was Liverpool. The top 2 clubs. Yeah, I'm sorry, I said it. The top 2 clubs in the country. Man City and Liverpool. And you only have to look and see how they do business. Again, history tells you something. If we've not won the Premier League for 19 years, there's a reason. You've got to change the way you do things, whether it's like getting rid of the owner. I'm just saying that. Change the mechanics of how we do the recruitment, maybe the coaching. There's something there that we've been doing over the last 19 years while we have not won the Premier League. It's obvious. So go into the history and just see what has been constant. Well, the one thing that's been constant for me has been KSE. Yeah, that's right. I said it. KSE, not KFC. They have been the one constant over all those years. And you can't blame Arsene Wenger now. You can't blame Unai Emery. And can you really blame Mikel Arteta? Can you really blame Mikel Arteta? It's there to be debated. But 4 Premier League titles in 5 years. For those that do not know, in the UK, we take abusing behaviour on the internet very seriously, and the police do get involved and do come knocking on your door. Karma will be knocking. Alex, I'm downhearted because the club owner and the board are not they're not jealous. All right, yeah. Let them buy 5 to 6 profile players in a single transfer window. Moses, what I would say is we're not going to attract big heavy hitters in this transfer window. You know why? Because we're not in the Champions League. If we were in the Champions League, it would have made things a lot easier. But then again, it's down to our recruiting, the kind of profiles of the players that we've been trying to buy. Fabio Vieira, again, I don't want to be too hard on him because I've never seen the guy play. Never seen him play. And then, Nuno Tavares, again, made a lot of mistakes. We've got to stick with him. But again, it's the profile of the players that we've been going for as one element of why we are in a situation. Just look at the history. Maybe we need to have like a history, as well as having a new spokesperson, have a historian to be there with the board members. What about that? A historian saying, no, you can't do that. No. Looking through the history books of Arsenal. And therewith, this thou reason why you cannot go for that player. Because in sub-clause 5 in Arsenal in 2007, sub-clause 5A, sector 3, this is what they did. And the cause was, can you imagine if that? So as well as having a new spokesman, we might need to have a historian in the board to tell the board members and Edu, this is why you can't do this. Because when you did this like 10, 15 years ago, this was the outcome. The outcome was we didn't win the Premier League. Now, I started saying it as a joke, but why not? Why can't you have a historian to say, I can't remember the word for the person in the court. Actually, one of my friends used to work. What's the name of the people? The person who works in a court. And when the lawyer says, listen, I need you to find that information out. And they go and look through the books. And they bring that part, the section, to present in the court. I don't know what they're called. But anyway. So that's my idea. Maybe we need to have a historian, an active online historian, actually explain to the board members and Edu and Richard Garlick, you can't do this. You can't get this player. You can't do that. And I probably said, well, why not? Why not? Because when you did this at that time, this is what happened. And if you do the same thing, this is what's going to happen. The sign of madness is trying to do this, doing the same thing over and over again and trying to get a different outcome. That is a sign of madness. And also being mad for the last 19 years, doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And again, we can talk about KSC. KSC are not going anywhere anytime soon. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. So we have to just bin and greer it and just suck it up. Just suck it up. But remember what I said. It's not going to be the charge of the cavalry coming on the horse. A billionaire on his horse or on their horse. I'm here to save Arsenal. It's not going to be that way. It's not going to happen that way. It's going to be us that can save Arsenal. Us. The normal person. Not the normal person. The fan, the supporter that can save Arsenal. Not a billionaire coming on his horse. But yeah, maybe we need to employ a historian with some serious power behind them. And just say, you know what? Richard Garlick, Edu, Mikel Arteta, the recruitment, you cannot recruit this profile of a player because we've tried it in the past. But what I can say to you is, this is the profile of the player that we need to go for. Well, why, historian? Because when you employed that player, this is what happened. Or these players, this is what happened. That captain, this is what happened. Again, I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. Would it be possible? Is it worth it to employ a historian to be, I don't know, in the board with these guys, in the boardroom with KSE, and just say, look, I'm here, to explain to you the history of Arsenal, why it cannot work. Because you guys have been doing the same thing over and over again, the same thing, and expecting a different outcome. Because if you want Arsenal to quickly beat a mediocre team or club, just carry on doing the same thing. But if you want Arsenal to be an elite club that we are not, this is what you need to do. You need to be ruthless. Really, good morning to you. Hope you're keeping well, man. Hope you're keeping well, brother. You're right, Alex. Our culture stems from the top ownership, and that's where we have a problem at this club. Again, if we're looking at 5 years, what has been constant? A constant presence there. KSE. 10 years ago, what has been the constant presence there? KSE. 15 years, KSE. Almost 20 years, it's been KSE. So, I don't know. I really don't know. The constant presence there has been KSE. Now, I want to take it a little step further. That if we did have a Roman Abramovich at Arsenal, would Arsene Wenger have lasted as long as he did? Would an Unai Emery, would he have been given more time or actually less time? Would a Mikel Arteta have lasted this long if we had a profile of an owner like Roman Abramovich? Again, I'm just asking the question. I'm only asking the question. I'm not trying to stir the hornet's nest. These things are worth discussing and debating. But again, you can't do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. And I always give a story about you're making and baking a cake. You got friends around to your house. Yeah, you have got a friend around your house or friends. Friends and families, aromas, infamy. They've all got an infamy. They come over, we're going to have a barbecue. But you know what? I'm going to bake a cake. No one ever bakes a cake for a barbecue. But anyway, I'm going to be the first person to bake a cake. And everyone sat down and you call them in. Come on, you've had your barbecue. Come inside now. And you give everyone a piece of your cake. The taste is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. What should your mind tell you? You know what? I need to change the ingredients. I've got to change the ingredients. But no, what we do as a club, we do the same thing over and over again. And what happens? Your friends, your circle of friends get smaller and smaller, thinking, well, did you not learn the lesson? We came to your house like last year, had the barbecue, you called us inside to eat the cake. The cake tastes disgusting. Change the ingredients. Change something about what you're doing at Arsenal. The recruitment, the profile of the players, selling the players, the contracts. Don't let players run under contracts. Show that you mean business. Be ruthless. But no, we do the same thing over and over again. That cake tastes disgusting. Arsenal need a presidential figure, someone like a Wenger or George Graham, but it won't happen. Yeah. I was going to say a father figure, but no. A spokesperson, what other title could we give them, John? I don't know. But I think we need that person. We need that person at Arsenal. Cool. Good morning to you. Good morning. That's any news on Thomas Partey? Well, Thomas Partey has travelled. I'm not going to go into the other bit, but maybe people think, Alex is going to talk about. I'm not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. I don't want to put the channel in any kind of situation for legal reasons. But he has eventually flown out with the party. I saw a little bit of a video. He's flanked by security, but he has flown out to the States. But I hope you're keeping well. And you never got back to me, did you, Tokoku? You never got back to me about that email, man. What happened? What happened, brother? Welcome to 45 goodness. I must have missed it whilst I was ranting there. Including the 35 that have not hit the. Wow, what's going on? Come on, hit the likes button, people. But that should have happened long ago for the club to maintain our status. The thing is, Moses, it's like you listen to Liverpool back in the 60s and 70s. They had the boot room, didn't they? They kept the mentality of what it meant to be playing for Liverpool. The boot room and the backroom staff. So you continue that mentality, the culture. But what happens over a period of time, if you don't look after it, the mentality starts to dwindle and a different mentality comes in. And that happened at Arsenal. No doubt it happened at Arsenal. You have new people because Arsene Wenger could not stay at Arsenal forever. Forever is a long time. But what you can do is instill that mentality for everybody else who's coming after you. But he didn't allow that. Arsene Wenger did not allow that. And that's what happens. People have different mentalities, different ideas about how things should be done. And that's why I say, and I call rather cynically, for a historian just to say to everyone at Arsenal, at that level, this is what you need to do. These are the kind of people that you need to have at Arsenal. If you want to get to that status again, to be an elite club, you have to be ruthless. You have to be ruthless. My kids keep asking me when their club Arsenal will be like City, Liverpool, and sometimes they can refuse to eat due. Wow, that's not good. You don't ever want to get to that position where your children are refusing to eat, brother. No, that's not good. I during the pandemic, I said, listen, there are more important things in life than just gassing on about football. And the realization, people coming on when the pandemic hit, saying, you know what, I've lost a relative. Someone's in the hospital. This person's sick. This person. But Alex, thank you for coming live every single 3 times a day. We're going live. And for some reason, not some reason, Canon 4 TV helped a lot of people in that time there. And we continue to do so now. But don't let it get to the stage where your children are refusing to eat just because of football. There are more important things in life than just football. What the hell are AST Arsenal Supporters Trust doing? Speaking of historians, vain for the supporters or hobnobbing with the hierarchy, soaking up the rewards of a get along gang. Well, the thing is, ASC, the Supporters Trust, they only have so much power anyway, because we have allowed KSC to have 100% ownership of the club, which means there are a lot of things now they don't have to do, because we don't have any fan representation on the board. We've got Josh Kroenke, we've got Edu as a sporting director, we've got Garlic, Richard Garlic, you've got the manager, Mikel Arteta, and then you've got KSC. And we have allowed this to happen. We have allowed this to happen. They don't have to give us any age. They actually don't have to explain anything to us. If they really don't want to, they don't have to. We have allowed it to come to the stage. Anthony, yes, D Scissors Master says, Samuel says, blessings, Alex. Thank you for that, brother. Which especially applies to those who write for news publications, rags, supposed journalists, more like stenographer doing as they are told, and also so-called legends selling out the club, running PR. I know who you're talking about. Martinez Science, Manchester United, says Narato. Thank you for that, brother. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just quickly look on Twitter and see if we've had any other comments on Twitter. I'm not able to bring it up on the screen here, but let's have a look and see. Let's have a look here. No. Okay. Let me. All right. Okay, so let me just refresh the page. Again, the page, the question was on the latest poll is, do you think Arsenal should have, again, asking the question, do you think Arsenal should have a new spokesperson to come out and talk to us? Doesn't have to be every day, but ask a question every day, just to bridge the gap between Mikel Arteta, Edu, and Richard Garlick. I've never heard Richard Garlick speak, actually. And Vinay. And just give us some news every single day, because I know transfer news, you want to know the news. You want to know what's happening about Youri Tielemans. You want to know about the players who are going to be sold or not sold in this transfer window. And you cannot deny it. Everyone is hungry for news, especially you. So let's look at the poll and see where we have reached at this stage. So yeah, Arsenal, would you like to see Arsenal have a new spokesperson updating us every day? Choose only one. We've had 36 votes. No comments just yet. It's just too early. And one like. Only one like. Only one person likes this idea. And this is how the numbers have fallen so far. So 22% of the subscribers have said, no, you don't want a new spokesperson. And 78 say, actually, yes, we do want a new spokesperson. Coming out and give us news about what's happening about the transfers, the selling, the goings and the comings at Arsenal, and maybe some other bits and pieces. 78% of you say yes. Well, listen, the number will change. It won't stay like that. It cannot stay. Can it? I don't think it will stay that way. Right. Okay. Go back into life just for the last one. We've been going for 45 minutes. It says, legends selling out the history and tradition of winning culture is more than the doing Arsenal commercials. The Arsenal legends pundits across the platforms, especially those players who played for. Really? Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. I'm only going to read your comment because it's your opinion at the end of the day. More than the one individual doing Arsenal's commercials. Okay. Now, I don't think I have the gumption to repeat the news. We've been going for 45 minutes and some change. And I tell you what, it was a late one for me last night. Late get up this morning. I had to get up this morning. I wasn't feeling too well, to be honest. And my throat is just kind of gone. It's only because my sister came around. She goes, "Oh, come on, you gotta, help me with some." She had something wrong with her mobile phone. That's the only reason why I really got up and I had to do some of my bits and pieces as well. But if it wasn't for that, I would still probably be in my bed thinking, I've got to do the live show on Cannon 40 TV. Can somebody else do it for me? Actually, there's nobody else. I've got to do the live show. Goodness. All right. Lewis, good morning to you, my friend. So good morning, man. Yes, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening in your world? Say hello to your family from everyone on Cannon 40 TV. Just on the verge of wrapping up this one. I forgot what I was going to say now. Just kind of gone off on a tangent. I forgot what I was going to say. Goodness. What's today? Today is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, I'll be coming live later on this evening. I might be like croaky and everything else there, but I will be coming live later on this evening. I believe I've come to an end. I think I've come to an end on this one. So yes, indeed. On the day that we find out, Pierre Mertesacker still believes. He believes in Nicolas Pepe. He said that he's seen that when he took the senior squad for coaching practice, you can see the players got bags of potential. Then we don't see enough on the pitch. Don't see enough on the pitch. And then he spoke about those two players, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Reiss Nelson. They might have to go out. They might have to leave Arsenal to seek their fame and fortune and get a better part of their career. I mean, for them, they're approaching their peak, aren't they? Ainsley Maitland-Niles, man, he was an England international, wasn't he? And look at that. Where is he now? He's thinking, am I going to stay at Arsenal or what's happening? Anyway, the good thing is both of those players, Reiss Nelson and Maitland-Niles, they've made it on the airplane for the tour onto the States. So has Thomas Partey, rather belatedly. Like, I'm not going to get into that discussion about that situation there. And even Mohamed El Neni. Actually, I think what I'll do for maybe tomorrow, I'll ask another question, but I think I know what the answer is going to be. But I'll ask that question, which was generated by Monty, my other moderator. And what else is there? Oh, yeah. So Lisandro Martinez, I think literally is on the verge of sign now for Man United. It's a shame because I would have thought he would have been our marquee signing. Gabriel Jesus, yeah, we've known literally the striker department, we've struggled with that. But a backup for Kieran Tierney in the shape of Nuno Tavares, who might be loaned out, who might be sold. I don't think he'd be sold. I think he'd probably be loaned out. Then we'll leave Kieran Tierney exposed again. So Lisandro Martinez, he wouldn't be coming to Arsenal just to be the backup. He'll be coming to Arsenal to be the number one. And as far as I know, there can be only one. And Bernd Leno, he's found it out, hasn't he? He's found it out. Anyway, people, I think there was something else. Was there something else in the news? Yeah, Martinez. Oh, yeah, and the squad. The squad has been announced, 33-man squad. And I actually did ask the question. I said, is there a limit of squad members you can have? And so I know they've got to be made up of like a certain amount of homegrown players and foreign players, but in the numbers, can it go beyond 33? I think it probably can. I think it can. But anyway, so what I will do, let me go through the squad numbers that have made their way to the States for the preseason out in the States. So the goalkeepers are Aaron Ramsdale, Bernd Leno, Matt Turner, Arthur Okunwoku, Alex Runnison. Defenders, Kieran Tierney, Nuno Tavares, Gabriel, Pablo Mali, Ben White, Rob Holding, William Saliba, Hector Bellerin, Cedric Suarez, Takehiro Tomiyasu, Real Walters. I'm so happy for him, man. Really, really good experience for him. Midfielders, Mohamed El Neni, Lucas Torreira. Again, big question mark because I actually have seen some news about Lucas Torreira. Thomas Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe, Albert Samuel Lokonga, Granit Xhaka, Martin Odegaard, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Fabio Vieira, Reiss Nelson, and then to the forwards, Gabriel Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah, Gabriel Jesus, Nicolas Pepe, Bukayo Saka, Florian Balogun, and Marquinhos. So again, guys, these are the squad members who've flown out to the States. Okay, people, we're done because there's no more comments. Any more comments? No questions? No more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? After my little, it was a little rant. No, it's just giving an opinion, isn't it, about how maybe Arsenal can think about doing things. I don't know. Okay, no more questions. I think we're finished. So I want to thank you for joining me on this Thursday morning show. I mean, I got through it in the end. Again, my throat. I will be back later on this evening to give you some more news segments. And I think there is a pre-recorded video coming up in regards to Lisandro Martinez also coming up. I think even now. No, not now. 2 o'clock UK time. I've got some homework to do because I need to find out what are the fixtures. I think Arsenal play Everton tomorrow, but don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you later on today for another follow-up show on our platform. Our show, our channel, your channel, Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.